13 News, Kansas News leader.
You can take a stroll back in time for a taste of the Christmas spirit. It's all on display at Lecompton's Territorial Capitol Museum. Paul Bonmeyer's here to tell us about Christmas through the ages. We love this event. It is a sure sign the seasons are changing, Paul.
Sure is.
What do you all have on display at the Territorial
We have
Capitol?
over 200 Christmas trees on display. They are Victorian themed, collectible, and antique ornaments and trees. I brought some things here today to show.
Right, let's take a look at what you brought first of all, because these are very unique and unusual. This tall one first is what?
That is a feather tree. Feather trees are made of goose feathers. They strip the quill off somehow and wrap the feathers around, and we have 10 of those.
The pine needles are the feathers?
These are feathers.
Oh, the whole thing? Okay,
Yes.
I see. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Now,
You have 10 of those?
Yes, one of them was brought over from England when the family immigrated to the United States.
And then something that we don't see now because we preach fire safety a lot over the holiday season, those actually used to be on the trees.
Yes, the first one is weighted so that on a real tree it would pull it away from the limb.
Okay, that makes sense.
The second one was you could weave on a limb.
Yeah.
And that would take it away from the tree. The third one is the safest, but you have to have a pretty strong tree to hang that on a tree.
And those would theoretically protect?
Yes,
from
the fire, any possible fire.
We don't like to do that nowadays.
No.
Unless we're right there watching.
They'd have large buckets of water in case something happened.
Okay, so that would be a typical way of decorating. We were able to go out and get some video earlier this week as well, so we can see. You said 200 trees. Where do you find them all?
Well, we only have one live tree. The rest of them are all old artificial tree, biscuit trees, feather trees, whatever. And the one large tree we bring in to the museum by tying a rope around the butt end. It goes up around the fire escape back to the truck. The truck drives up the way and the fire escape, up the fire escape, and then twisting it around and setting it up is the biggest job.
Does this really make it feel like the Christmas spirit for you?
Yes, it does.
Where do you find the ornaments? I mean, through the years have people just, the Barbie dolls look a little bit more modern.
Yes, we did that one because of the Barbie craze this year. But we receive many ornaments from people who do not want to sell these old ornaments at a sale because their family doesn't want them, so they give them to us. And that's how the collection has expanded over the years.
What is most obvious to you, or what do you get the greatest impression as far as how Christmas has changed through the years? Besides real candles versus electric lights.
Well, the tinsel is not used today like it was, and that's one of the things that the older generation likes to go upstairs to the chapel where we have this large tree, and it's heavily decorated with tinsel. And of course, you get all sorts of stories about how their mother would require them to hang one tinsel on at a time.
Yes, we had to do that.
And they saved them then. Today, you know, people don't save things like they did back.
I just remember the static electricity, and it would stick to you and would wind through the vacuum cleaner.
Right, right.
Well, you can see Christmas Through the Ages 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Wednesdays through Saturdays, as well as 1 to 5 p.m. Sundays through New Year's Eve at the Territorial Capitol Museum in Lecompton. Is there an admission, Paul, to see this?
No, it's all free.
Oh, will be a
but we
wonderful
do accept donations, which is important.
Well, if you really enjoy it, yes, support the cause so this can come back year after year.
Correct.
Thank you so much for sharing with us.
Well,
Appreciate
thanks to
that.
WIBW.
Appreciate you. We are in for a treat.